All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Friday, the 14th of June. Getting ready to take down some 1990 vintage Bordeaux today. You know, one of my favorite subjects, Bordeaux. And hey, who does Bordeaux varietals better in the New World than Washington State? And we have got our annual Washington State tasting coming up next Friday. We'll have over 30 wineries from Washington State. We won't have Leonetti, Kilseda Creek, and, you know, wineries like the cult wines, the first cult wines of Washington State. But, you know, the Washington State wine industry really not that old. It was the German and Italian immigrants that first started growing wine here, and that was only back in 1825, just a few hundred years ago. And, well, Chateau Ste. Michelle, the most important winery, moved in 1912. By a Seattle lumber baron. It was founded by Frederick Stimson. And then, of course, the great Andrei Chelichev, who started working with them when they became Chateau or Ste. Michelle Vintners in the 60s. And, well, these guys, the biggest winery definitely in Washington State. You know, they host the Vintners auction every year in Woodinville at their winery, but all the great vineyards are about 3, 4, 5 hours away from there, the Columbia Valley, Walla Walla, and the Red Hills Appalachian. So this year, I'm going back. I'm going to go visit the vineyards this year. And one of the most important things to get to really know wines is to do what I call the Kiss the Dirt tour. So in addition to doing a little pre-tasting here, a little warm-up for my trip, you know, you want to become knowledgeable about the wines, about how they taste. And like I said, you really want to understand them. You want to go there and see the terroir and visit the people and have dinner in their homes, which I'm sure we're going to have some great meals. You know, the auction, one of the best values, I think, in the wine world today, when you look at what the Napa Valley auction costs to go to, $5,000, $3,000, whatever a person. This one's under $1,000, and you get to go to some great events. The Vintners Host Dinner last year. We had Rick Small there, one of the pioneers. He started Woodward Canyon in 1981. And Alan Galitzin, another one of the pioneers. He started Kilseda Creek in 1979. And then, of course, the Figgins family, Gary and Nancy Figgins, started Leonetti in 1977. Chris Figgins was there as well. And Drew Bledsoe, former NFL quarterback turned vintner. And rumor has it, our very own Dan Marino has got some wine in the barrel this year, and should be fun stuff. We'll be bringing to you first here at the Wine Watch, of course, anything that's exciting and new from Washington State, because we've got an expanded selection of Washington State wines in the store. Of course, the great Charles Smith will be here. We've got, well, not here at the tasting, but his wines will be here. Spring Valley, one of the great small boutique producers that's now part of that Chateau Ste. Michelle umbrella of wines. Col Solare, and yes, we are going to have one of the wines from Rick Small here, the Woodward Canyon Chardonnay, one of the best white wines made in the state of Washington. Like I said, we've got 30 wines that we'll be showing or more this evening. Keep adding some to the lineup as you know, suppliers call us and go, we didn't know about this Washington State tasting. Can we bring some of our wines? So yes, the answer is we can always add more, but we only have about 35 spaces for this event. So check it out along with everything else we've got in the store from Washington State, including all the Kilseda Creek, Leonetti, Woodward Canyon stuff that we're not tasting. All right, I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.